Hello, lovely, beautiful, precious people across the world watching this live on Dilip TV. Good day to all of you, and I trust everything's going well. Anyway, as I was saying, this is my third video blog, by the way. I'm gonna give you a quick update on what's going on. Well, last week I was in Atlanta. Chris Tomlin had invited me to come speak at one of his gatherings there. It was really cool. I had an awesome time speaking to those wonderful people. There's some phenomenal stuff happening there with Louis Giglio and Chris Tomlin and a bunch of other people doing this amazing church plant. I just want to encourage you guys, if you're out there, if you're a worship leader or singer, musician, whatever you're doing in regards to the ministry of worship, I want you to be encouraged watching this, because Chris Tomlin is one of the most influential worship leaders out there, and his songs are just wonderful, sung all over the world, especially here in America. Chris is just a great guy, and love his heart, love his passion for God. So you gotta listen to this, be encouraged, be inspired. Whatever you're doing, just serve God with all your heart. So you are in for a treat today. Are you ready for this? Here it is from the man himself, Chris Tomlin. God bless. So here we are with Chris Tomlin.
What's up, everybody?
The amazing Chris Tomlin.
How you doing?
Here in Atlanta, great place. It's John out there.
What's up, guys?
All right. So, Chris, how's it going, bro?
It's going good.
Yeah, we just had an amazing breakfast.
We had a good American breakfast. Very full, very stuffed, man.
So, how long have you been worship leader?
Wow, that is a good question. I've probably been leading worship for close to 17, 18 years now, maybe.
Wow, that's as old as I am.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. As long as you've been alive, yeah. I've been leading worship, because I started leading when I was 2 years old.
There you go.
So no, that's not true. But I've been really leading for a while. I mean, even before I even knew what the term was, what worship leader was, what worship music was, I was leading and had the opportunity to lead, and getting these opportunities, and been blown away to see just exactly what's all been happening, and how these songs have taken off, how the songs have made their way into the church,
right.
Not only around just where I'm from, but around the world. And yeah. That's just I would have never thought that. It wasn't something I set out to do. It wasn't anything like that. It was just it's just so humbling to see how God it's just a true testament of the favor of God, and that's what I can look back on all these years and say, wow, it's really the favor of God. The hand of God has been leading me and pushing me along. It's incredible road.
Beautiful. Yeah, talking about favor, a lot of your songs have been sung in churches, and one of my favorites has been "How Great Is Our God."
Yeah.
But did you ever see your songs going that far, and God using your music to impact the world?
No, not at all. Never even entered my mind. I remember I'm coming from a little town in Texas, and I mean there's a couple thousand people from where I live, and to think that, you know, we've been with passion and with what we've been doing with and we've been playing in world cities now for a few years, and to go into these different countries and even into different languages and different cultures and see them singing a song like "How Great Is Our God," it's been unbelievable. And how many languages that song has been sung in, and it's just a simple song, but it's really God's hand. It's His favor. It's His touch on the music, because I would have never thought it. And when I wrote "How Great Is Our God," I never thought, oh, this is going to be a massive song. It was just something I was just singing out to God, and it blows my mind to think about how these songs have been used, and it's quite humbling. It's probably the thing I'm most proud of, because you know, you can sell a lot of records, you could have #1 songs on the radio, all that stuff. But what I'm most excited about is that these songs have made their way into the church, and that these songs are sung by people just all around the world today, and they don't have a clue who I am. They don't know that when they're singing "How Great Is Our God," that this Chris Tomlin song, they don't know, you know, someone in China singing that, someone in Nepal, someone in India singing that today doesn't know, oh, that's a Chris Tomlin song. It's just a song they sing to God, and that's what makes it powerful. And I think it's not associated with a person. It's just associated with giving people a voice to worship God.
Wow.
Appreciate your heart, bro. That's awesome. What's been your favorite song from the ones you've written or the ones you've released?
When's that? Oh my goodness.
Tough one.
Man, it's 10 years now. I was just thinking about 10 years since I've put out our first record.
Wow.
And that's pretty fun to look back over a decade of music and to think about all these different songs. And I mean, you know, I'd probably say maybe How Great Is Our God, because of what it's done around the world. Not because it's the best song I've ever written. I don't think it's that. It's just what it has done around the world and what an impact it's made, and to see how it's traveled and gone way past me, as I said before, way past me, and has no association really with me anymore. It's just it's kind of a song for people, and I love that.
Wow, and I'm really excited for Our God.
Oh my goodness, that song's been a rocket.
Yeah.
The way it's kind of taken off in the church is incredibly powerful. And Matt Redman brought this idea to the table with a friend named Jonas, and it's gorgeous to me. I thought it was a special song, but I had no idea it would be this big. In fact, our new record is coming out, and I titled the record "And If Our God Is For Us." Because I love that when it gets to that bridge, and if our God is for us, who could ever stop us? And I love the hope and what it causes people to rise up.
Yes, sir. Yeah. You said it. That's awesome. Well, what's the one thing you want to leave with worship leaders out there? And I come from India, and people around the world who are like probably picking up the guitar and trying to learn how to lead worship. And what would you want to give them as a voice to this generation?
Absolutely, man. I love, first of all, I just want to encourage you, if you're a worship leader and listen to this, and you're just want to say, keep it up, keep going, and what a great responsibility you have, what a great opportunity you have to really lead the church and to lead people. That's the greatest thing. It is the plan A. There's no plan B. The church, and it's powerful. And I'm thankful for you today. I want to just breathe wind into your sails and say, keep going, and I would say that one of the key things is just seeking the presence of God in what you do, and asking God's presence, and just really seeking to say, God, because we can have the best songs, you can write the best songs, have the most perfect chord progression, you can have the greatest lyrics together, all perfectly in the best bridge of a song, and the best chorus and all that, but without the presence of God, it's just another song. Wow. And that's the truth, and that's what I found. I just in my own songs, I just always asking God, would you place your favor on it? Would you place your presence? You know, Moses said, wherever, if you don't lead me, God was telling him to go. And he said, if you don't lead me in Exodus, then I don't want to go if you're not leading. If your presence doesn't go with me, I don't want to go. Because it says, what will distinguish me from among the people of the earth? And so what's going to distinguish your songs from every other song that's written out there? I mean, there's tons of songs. And we don't really need more songs. We need more the presence of God. And so that's the heart. And so I would just say that if you can just really seek the presence of God and sense that, God, would you put your presence, your favor on this music, because that will distinguish it. That will set it apart from every other song that's out there. And as you're leading, you know, really sense that with the people. Like, you just want to lead them to the presence of God, not to yourself. There's a difference between performance and presence, and that's huge. And I would just encourage you today, and just really thankful for you all, wherever you are around the world, and that you're a part of this massive thing called the Kingdom of God, and we're all part of it together, and we all serve in different ways. And so, yeah, just really blessings to you and all the grace of God on you today.
Wow, thanks, Chris. Thanks for just being a blessing, and you're such a gift to the body of Christ. I really mean that, bro.
Thanks.
And really appreciate your heart and what you've been doing for the kingdom, and just keep going.
Thanks,
and
man.
We're excited for you.
It's awesome to be on Dilip TV today.
All right. Thanks for watching. This is Chris Tomlin and
Peace.
me from Atlanta saying so long, and God bless. Bye.
Bless.